Good morning, laddies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Zuko Became the Supreme King? And, basically, like, Jaden Yugi's is dark half. Um, this one. So, in this alternate timeline, Zuko, who, first of all, before we get into this, sorry if this video is late, so yes. So, in this alternate timeline, Zuko was born with the power of infinity and zero. And yeah, the basically, yeah. And of course, there was Zumi. I'm always, no matter what you guys will say, oh, why do you add Zumi into these what ifs? Because to make it more balanced, and plus keep the normal stuff going. So, in this, so now, in this universe, the whoever has the Supreme King, or actually whoever, or they all thought Zuko was weak. So, yeah. So now let's get into this. So Zuko and Zumi were born, and at age 3, Bakugo and Zuko, Zuko tells him, or Bakugo, that no matter if I'm gone or her, I'll always be there, always be here for you, okay? And they have brotherly bond. So, yeah. So Zuko ends up, so Zuko and Zumi went to the court doctor at age of 4. And at age of 4, they went to a court doctor. And the court doctor looks over at Zumi first and tells her that she has fire manipulation. And Zuko has so he looks at his, so normally it would have been like your quirkless thing. But instead, he says, you're weak. Now, hold on, as the Ingo and the Shashi was about to, I didn't mean that kind of, he does have a quirk. And let me explain what is going down. So, I decided to infuse who's Supreme King and evil hero, that one the that shows the fire part, the blue flame. That girl that's right next to him. Yeah, I'm using the combined powers of it. So he has so let's get back into the story. So Quark Doctor tells him that he does have a quirk. It's called Fire Limiter or Flame Limiter. It makes it so that he could produce fire from his fingers, but make it really hot or really icy kind. Like on a larger scale. If it's awakened, then and plus his body can't handle that much power or that quirk. Because if it's higher than normally, he would die. Yeah. Needs to train from lower to weak, or from weakest to strongest one. So yeah. So basically so after they left, or they were happy, but they were like, currently he's weaker, so he got stronger. So then, yeah, so he goes to UA. Him. And he's in class 1A with his sister. As his sister is all happy about it. So, Zuko, but that all changed during the sports, or not sports wrestle, the USJ. That's what it is, USJ. So, yeah. So then they went in as he felt so different. And as when the warp guy warped him, then it happened. As he looks at the villains, as he pulls out his blade, and he starts slicing them all the way around. It was blood everywhere. As he could not control himself. This is what he looked like. Yeah. So he basically he used his as blue flames. As he destroys everything. As they're like, as the Kirigiri could sense hatred, darkness inside his heart. What did you do? As Shiraki-sen says, I don't know. I teleported him like randomly, but then as he looks at him, oh, you didn't. It's not your fault, Shiraki-sen or Kirigiri. I was born Hern or Zuko, whose darkest mind. Yeah, Zuko has become the supreme king of fire. Yeah. As he shows his true appearance. Aaron. And Zuko, Azumi and the rest of them were scared. As he tells them that your friend Zuko, who has the power, or was born with the power of zero and infinity, and plus when zero activated, and then it transformed his quirk into a ability. And that's how I become, or he became what I am. Now perish under my weight of flaming flames. Smash, boom. As everyone was scared, they have released the, and as Zumi runs up to her brother, I'm out of it, brother. It's not you. Didn't you hear me? Your brother, her. I'm the him. How will I put this? I'm the only alternate personality of his. I'm taking control of his body. So then, as many creatures comes out of his shadows, and they were obeying him. Yeah. As he could not control. Yeah. So then they had to lock him up. In order to keep him from losing control. But Zuko's will like both sides of him, like Zuko, whom light heat version, the main one that I'm talking about, and that he was like age of 4 and or 3. Promised Bakugo that he will always be there. And then the Dark One wants to destroy everything in its path. And Zuko, and Zero, or Supreme King Zuko, should I say, went to battle between both of them. And we are family. My sister, my mom, my wife, no. Now, let's end this duel, or let's end this battle. As a moon, boom, and Zuko, who infinity. Alright. Zuko Infinity was victorious. They both couldn't even knock each other's out. But instead, the Supreme King, King Zuko, makes a deal. You'll take control of your own body, and I'll just be that conscious person. Not it commands you to do anything. It's just, I really don't. I know that you're just the light side to me. I respect you on that. So, yeah. So then Zuko went back to normal as his armor went away. What happened? Did my alter ego who do something bad? As as Nezu walks over, because what triggered your to letting him out? Well, I remember we went to USJ. We got ambushed by villains, and then this warp guy, I think it's a man, and or it could have been a Nomu, teleported most of us, but then most of his darkness, like a person's hatred inside of that, wanted revenge, and it got into my body, and what is his name? Not the warp guy is his body thing, the host. You know those ones that like they put quirks inside of a dead body, any or a live body. One, yeah. Well, Zuko said the name of the host body that was in Kirigiri. As Mr. Ozawa was doing the walk away, but when he heard that, as he turns around, wait. As Nezu says, interesting. Your dark zero. What do you mean zero? The Supreme King Zuko one? Yeah. He has, or he was formed from, or he gains the personality of a mad man. And so, yeah. So then hey, perfect time. So, yeah. So, basically, Zuko tells him that he realized the more Supreme King Zuko told him that he was also born with a power of infinity and zero. And you already seen the power of zeros is, yeah. Either one man that I do not want to battle, as Nezu agrees with. Yeah. But you have, now, you're talking to a infinite one. So, yeah. So, basically, Zuko was pretty powerful. That's why he's in Class 1A. So, basically, and so he's still like, he shows his true like ghost form thing, as everybody's like, man, I'm in infinity and zero, or the other guy's the zero. So then both of them, both personalities, yeah. So he got let loose, and yeah. So I'm skipping the sports festival, and the camp park, and of course going right to All for One versus All Might. So All Might versus All for One. All Might was down but not out, but Zuko, or actually All for One was about to kill Zuko, All Might, and Zuko basically beats around anyone. Or all for One shoots beam, and Zuko and Dark Zuko, they both agree to work together. And so they're both bodies fused into one. Their minds fused into one too. And they became Chaos Lord. Yeah. So the Chaos Lord is a... Normally I don't do this. I just pause and then. And this is the Chaos Lord. So it's his body looked like a mix between... let me figure this out. Okay. It kind of looked like... So it kind of looked like his body was that monster. As its tail, when it came in, it knocked it all for one onto the ground. As he says, now, is this Zuko or Supreme King, as some of them are like trying to say? We are actually the All for One. Or actually, All for One gets up. The Chaos Lord of Flaming Zuko. This is going to be more interesting. Now, as All for One versus him, them, and they both like go into battle, and of course, Zuko has the upper hand. Like, he's straight up winning this. As he, like, kills All for One in an instant. And Zuko turns around as he grabs the... Or All Might thought he was gonna get killed, just like how Zuko... Or, no, just like how All for One was. But then he picks up the debris and he picks up the citizen, gives it to All Might, and yeah. Yeah, so then, yeah. So, when he got back to UA, he transformed back into his human-like state. But he is like Supreme King was as a ghost still with him. So, yeah. He's like, man, that was pretty fun. Yeah. I had fun too. As one of the students from class 1B, hold on. Oh. This girl right here, she thinks that Zuko is cute. And sometimes she heard about the is like dark counterpart. And then she watched the news and saw the monster form of him. Yeah. As she ends up falling in love with him. Him. And so she asks him out on a date. And yeah. So basically they went on a date, and yes, they got married, and then they had a lot of children. So they say 6 children in all. Or let's narrow it down to 3. So one is all 3 of them have inherit Zuko / Supreme Kings Ings / Chaos Lord Hearn of Flames Ames's many personalities or powers. So, and all 3 of them still have like Rinko's quirks. So yeah. So then, yeah. But Bakugo, was like, man, that was cool, or Zuko. Remember back then, where you were like, or you and your dark alternate turned into that Chaos Lord, man. And plus, Zuko and the Supreme King Zuko, does not age. Or yeah. And plus, they have this power, or so they're basically immortal. So nothing can kill them. Oh, you fall off the cliff? And as an immortal? You must be crazy. You're immortal. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder why Green Nuns could not even like fall off the mountain, and yeah. So yeah, so Rinko's children's were like, man. Yeah. The rest of them are like, or rest of the people were getting older, and yeah. So, but he still comes around, and yeah. Zuko, like, was slithering. Like, he literally, like, he uses the Chaos Lord's arm, pick up the, like, from the top shelf. Yeah. So this is the end of the What If. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff. And I'm slowly getting back into the routine of doing these uploads. So please hit that thumbs up. Peace out, y'all.